I've spent the last 20 years of my life trying to educate Christians on the historic faith of the first 2 centuries after the apostles. What did Christ's body believe in the century or 2 after the apostles died? What really was the historic faith passed on by the apostles to their disciples? You know, if Charles Russell, the founder of Jehovah's Witnesses, had done that, he wouldn't have come up with so many theological aberrations. But the exciting thing is that what you'll find from reading the writings of the early Christians is that if you would just simply collect together everything that the New Testament says on any given subject, take those verses literally and very seriously, and you'll invariably end up with exactly what the early Christians believed. So the beauty about the historic faith that is represented in the early Christian writings is that, in the end, we don't really need their writings, other than to open our eyes to the blinders that our church may have put on us. Because in the end, we find the historic faith is the literal faith taught in the New Testament. So in conclusion, let me review these 3 lessons again. The first one was always make certain you hear both sides of a story before you form an opinion, particularly an unfavorable opinion of another person or another group of people. Number 2, don't stereotype people as though all people of a certain race or in a certain church are exactly alike. Allow for the fact that God's grace can reach in many places. And you may well find wonderful Christian brothers and sisters in groups that you and I would both feel are off the mark. And yet God loves the people in those churches, and if they're responsive to Him and His Holy Spirit, He will make disciples there. And finally, appreciate the gift, the right that you have to read the Bible for yourself and let it speak to you literally. You don't need a human commentary to tell you what God's inspired Word means. Now, these are only 3 of the lessons that God has taught me in life. He's taught me many more things through the school of experience over the years. And you know, I'm actually looking forward to what He will be teaching me in the years ahead. But what about you? Are you learning from the school of life? Or are you letting God's lessons to you be wasted because they don't fit whatever preconceptions you were raised with? God wants to teach you, but you have to be a willing pupil.